From class 9 mathematics, from exercise 2.1, question number 1. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? State reason for your answer. So three expressions are given here. You have to identify whether it is a polynomial in one variable or not, and you have to give the reason for your answer. So the first expression is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. So clearly it is in one variable and power of the variable is 2 and here power of the variable is 1. So it is clearly a non-negative integer or a whole number. So power of the variable is whole number or non-negative integer. So it is a polynomial, and also only x is a variable. So it is a polynomial in one variable. So in the answer we can write, yes, it is a polynomial in one variable. The reason is that as its power of the variable are whole number and it has only x as variable. So it is a polynomial in one variable. Come to the next. Y square plus root 2. So we have to check in this expression, we have to check in the variable. In this variable, power of the variable is 2. It is a whole number or non-negative integer. So it is clearly a polynomial and it has only one variable, that is y. So it is also a polynomial in one variable. As its power of the variable is 2 and it has only x as y as a variable. So in short we can write like this also, yes, it is a polynomial in one variable as its power of the variable is a whole number. It's a whole number because you see power of the variable is 2, that is it's a whole number, and y is the only variable. So it has only one variable. So it is a polynomial in one variable. Come to the next. 3 root t plus t root 2. So you check at this variable root t. So it is not a polynomial. No, it is not a polynomial because you see, I am writing in short. No, it is not a polynomial in one variable, though it has only one variable, but it is not a polynomial because here root t means t to the power half. T to the power half. This is the power of the variable, and this power of the variable, that is half, is not a whole number. It's not a whole number. So since power of the variable is not a whole number or non-negative integer, so it cannot be a polynomial. For the next, y plus 2 by y. So it is also not a polynomial because you see, it is not a polynomial. No, it is not a polynomial because you see here 2 by y. When you express this 2 by y like this, we can express this 2 by y like this, 2 into 1 by y, and for 1 by y we can rewrite like this, y to the power minus 1. 1 by y is same as y to the power minus 1. So I'll remind you a law of exponent, that is 1 by a to the power n is equal to a to the power minus n. This law is applied here. 1 by a to the power n. 1 by y to the power 1 is equal to y to the power minus 1. So since 2 by y, here the power of the y is minus 1. it is not a whole number. Power of the y is -1, and -1 is not a whole number or non-negative integer. So this expression cannot be a polynomial. Okay, come for the next. This expression is x to the power 10, y to the power 3, t to the power 50. It is clearly a polynomial, but it has three variables. It is clearly a polynomial, but it has three variables: x as a variable, y as a variable, t as a variable. So it is not a polynomial in one variable. It is just a polynomial, but not a polynomial in one variable. So your answer is no, because it has more than one variable. Because it has more than one variable. Okay. Now come for question number 2. Question number 2. Write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. So from each expression, you have to write the coefficient of x square. And you know clearly coefficient means, in simple we can say, coefficient of x square means the other terms that multiply with x square. That means other than x square, the other term that is multiply with this x square. So here the coefficient of x square is, along with x square nothing is there, that is 1 is there. So other than x square there is 1. So coefficient of x square is 1. So it is written here, coefficient of x square is 1 in this expression. So for the next also the same, coefficient of x square here. You observe where is the x square. X square is here, and here -1 is here as a coefficient of x square. So it is written coefficient of x square is -1. So you observe in the x square 1 is here, but it is -1. So coefficient of x square is -1. So here clearly in this expression, other than x square, what is multiplying? Pi by 2. So coefficient of x square is pi by 2. And in the last expression, here is no x square. So how you will find the coefficient of x square? But it is very simple. We can imagine here that is plus 0 into x square. It is possible because 0 into x square is 0 into anything, it will give 0. 0 means nothing. So adding a 0 in this expression is same as this expression. There is no problem to add 0 here. And 0 into x square is same as 0. So though the x square is not available here, we can imagine that here is 0 into x square. But it does not change the value of this expression. So here the coefficient of x square can be considered as 0. So hence it is written here coefficient of x square is 0. Now come to question number 3. Give one example each of a binomial of degree 35 and of a monomial of degree 100. So it's a very simple one. You are asked to just to give an example of a binomial and a monomial. So let me write example of a binomial of degree 35 is, and you know binomial means a polynomial which has two terms. So you just write a polynomial having two terms with degree 35. Degree means the highest power of the variable. So in simply we can write like this: x to the power 35 plus y. That's enough. It is an example of a binomial because it has two terms and highest power of the variable is 35. So its degree is also 35. So it can be considered as a binomial of degree 35. Let us give the another part answer. Example of a monomial of degree 100. Also you have to write an example of a monomial. Monomial means it's a polynomial with only one term. It must consist only one term with degree 100. So as in simple you can write x to the power 100. It is a polynomial and it has only one term, that is x to the power 100, and its degree is 100. So it is an example of a monomial of degree 100 is x to the power 100. But you can give different examples, no problem. Now come for question number 4. Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. So here some polynomials are given here. You have to write the degrees of this polynomial. So for the first polynomial, here you see among the variables in this term 5x cube, here the power of the variable is highest, that is 3. So degree of the polynomial is 3. Similarly, you observe for the next polynomial also, power of the variable is 2. This is the highest power of the variable, it will be the degree. So here the degree of the polynomial is 2. And for this also, you just observe in this variable t. T is the only variable and its power is 1. Nothing is written here, means its power is 1. So the degree of the polynomial is 1. But be careful here, this is also can consider as a polynomial. But we can imagine this 3 as 3 into x to the power 0. 3x to the power 0. 3 is same as 3x to the power 0 because x to the power 0 is equal to 1. You already have this law of exponent, a to the power 0 equal to 1 or x to the power 0 equal to 1. So x to the power 0 is same as 1 and 1 into 3 is 3. So 3 can be rewrite as 3x to the power 0. So power of the variable is considered as 0. So this is the highest power of the variable, this is the degree of this polynomial. So we can write degree of the polynomial is 0. Now come to question number 5. Classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial. That means here many polynomials are given here. You have to identify whether it is linear polynomial or quadratic polynomial or cubic polynomial. But here I'll mention you little about linear polynomial, quadratic and cubic polynomial. Linear polynomial is those polynomial whose degree is 1, and quadratic polynomial is those polynomial whose degree should be 2, and cubic polynomial means its degree should be 3. So it's very simple to identify. So degree means the highest power of the variable is 2, so it will be a quadratic polynomial. And here you see next x minus x cube. So highest power of the variable is 3, so it will be a cubic polynomial. And here in this polynomial, highest power of the variable is 2. Y square is the highest power of the variable is 2. So it will be a quadratic polynomial. And here you observe in this variable highest power of the variable is 1, so it will be considered as linear polynomial. It is a linear polynomial. And for this you look 3t to the power 1. 3t means 3 to the power 1. So what will be? What types of polynomial is it? It is a linear polynomial because its degree is 1. And this polynomial you observe r square. So power of the variable is 2. Highest power of the variable is 2. Its degree is 2. So what types of polynomial is it? It is a quadratic polynomial. And lastly, 7x cube. In this polynomial, power of the variable 3. This is the highest power of the variable, that is 3. This is the degree of the polynomial. Since the degree of the polynomial is 3, so it will be a cubic polynomial. So all the answers are written here. That is, which type of polynomial is it? All the answers are written here. You can pause the video and see the answer. Thank you.